Welcome to Immersive Terrain, I'm Jay, and today I'm going to be opening a nice little gift from Snot Goblin Games. Alright, so we're back to you with another unboxing. This time I'm opening a small little package, if you can call it that, from Snot Goblin Games. They messaged me on Instagram just like, hey man, I like your work, I like what you did with Raidbox. Here's some stuff that I'm trying to promote on a Kickstarter. Again, modular terrain, which is awesome. The more people come out with modular terrain systems, the better off this whole hobby is going to be, in my opinion. I love to build from scratch, but it is nice once in a while to see a really nice kit. So, the one I was sent today is in fact a prototype. It's not going to be exactly what you get on the Kickstarter. I don't know what his Kickstarter is going to offer, but it should be launched somewhat simultaneously with this video and the next video you're going to see of me building and hopefully having this thing fully painted. It looks like he sent me a whole lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. So I thought about it, and I don't think I'm going to do this terrain set modular as it was intended. I think I'm going to permanently put it in place because I just feel, with myself anyway, that allows me to be more creative and to really create a scene, a story, as I intend all my terrain pieces to do. Without further ado, let's get into opening this box up and just see exactly what he sent me. Alright, so there it is. Let's dig into this thing. Look at this jam-packed box. Man, it's got filled this to the brim. Alright. So this is obviously not what you're going to get when you get his Kickstarter, but this is what he sent me. So let's check it out, because obviously all the pieces are going to be the same. So first off, we got some wall sections. Let's take a look, just to get an idea. And so, obviously these don't fit into each other. There's going to be some kind of clip in between. Now, he is marketing these as being able to be assembled and unassembled and so on and so forth, back and forth. Be able to set up how you wish. However, as usual, I'm probably going to set them up permanently, because that's just the way I roll. But, I mean, I can't show them to you first. Alright, we got a lot of stuff here, so let's just try and get it out of the box for now. So it's not just random pieces. It looks like he sent me very specific pieces to build very specific things. So here we go. In this bed we've got 2x L ruin, which I assume is large ruin. There's 2 large ruins in here, and maybe he means L like L-shaped. That would actually make more sense. There you go. Oh, okay. This pile had this on top of it. It's a large ruin, no windows, so I'm assuming that actually is a large ruin. No windows. It's looking like about the same number of pieces as that, actually maybe slightly less. So if that's 2, then obviously this is a large, which means it's going to be bigger. And here we go, these must be the clips. That's cool, so there's corners and straights. Awesome. Clearly he put some serious design thought into this. And another large ruin, but a U ruin, no windows. Now, obviously, I don't think I'm going to follow these plans. I'm going to build however I see fit. Let's just mix them together, start looking at pieces, and maybe start knowing them a little bit, putting them in, you know, with the same types. Let's do it. Now these are obviously floor pieces, because obviously they don't fit in the same way, but let's see here. So this is going to go into here. That makes sense. These guys just join another rung in the ladder. This way, I suppose. Interesting. Yep. And that way. Put it in and lock down. Cool. Alright. Let's get back into knolling. Some larger floor sections, obviously corners, which is pretty cool. So let's see, do these line up universally? It lines up perfectly there. Switch around. Yes. Switch around. Yes. And yes. Now that is some good design. Got some ruined wall sections. These look pretty cool. You can see they are the same dimensions as the other ones, so this is all going to fit perfectly interchangeably. Hell, even if you did something like that, it would still work. And look, they line up relatively the same. Oh, because they're exactly the same. They're mirror image. Not even. They're all the same. Cool. That's fine though, because now we've got ruined sections and we've got intact sections, which is going to make it much easier for me to simulate levels. Sweet. Now there's these little baggies. Let's see what's in these. I have a feeling that these are some way of locking them together afterwards. Yeah, look. Clearly this goes down into this shaft. Right, so that if you don't end up putting a floor there, I suppose. Does it go this way? Let's see here. Oh, you know what? It's because this will have to be covered. It'll sit up a bit, right? Once they're actually together. No, it sits flush. So how does this fit?
That doesn't make sense to me. Unless it's to go this way.
That's a puzzling one. Now what about these? These look to me like they would extend this. No? Let's pull one out and check it out.
These, however, don't seem to fit into the equation.
Okay. Well, not sure exactly what these are for. I assumed they were for locking these together, but it doesn't look like they fit properly. So we're going to have to do a little more investigation on that. But in the meantime, let's open the rig. Now these ones are a little bit different than the other broken wall sections. As you can see here, they have windows. Otherwise, yep, they're more or less identical. Just got these squares cut into them. Okay, there you go. So we'll start a new pile for them. And same thing here, we've got some solid wall sections, or some fully intact wall sections, I should say, with windows in them, just like the ruined ones. So that's cool. So it looks like they gave us a large ruin with windows and a large room without windows. But once again, I'm going to be combining these into one massive piece. So, oh my god, there's a lot of wall sections so far. This might have to even be a bit of a spire. Actually, add to our Necromunda table? Let's see how many we get. Wow, that is just an insane amount of pieces. Oh man, this is nuts. You could totally build an entire gaming table with this. Like, if I were to space this out, I could totally build an entire 40k table with this. And the cool thing about it is that you can flat pack it, so you can take it apart and put it back together, and honestly, I guess it would pack as flat as that. Which, quite frankly, could fit in a shoebox, realistically. If you want to have a 40k table that you can literally carry around in a shoebox and set up where and when you need it, hit up Snot Goblin, because this is just absolutely insane. Obviously, the last promotion that we did on here was the Raybox Games Grid Modular Combat System. This one also is very modular, and it was also provided by a sponsor, Snot Goblin. So, thanks for sending me all this stuff. This is absolutely insane. Since I started the foundation of a Necromunda table with the Raybox kit, I'll be continuing it with this. I think we're going to turn that basic Zone Mortalis setup into a full-on spire. So I think the first step, now that I've knolled everything out, would be organizing it into probably large sandwich bags is what I'll use, and then I'll just label each one for what it is. And at the same time, I'm gonna give each one of these pieces a count and label the bag with how many there is, so that while I'm building this, if I need a long wall piece, I'll reach in and grab a long wall piece. If I need a ruined wall piece, I'll grab that. If I need windows, if I need corners, if I need straights, you know, etc., etc. And yeah, that'll make it much easier to build. I am getting some good juices flowing right now. I can feel the hamsters turning on the wheels already. Cool. So next step, yeah, let's bag all this up and count it all. So that's a wrap. That was it. That's everything that they sent me as far as the prototype modular terrain kit that Snot Goblin Games is working on right now. Hopefully the Kickstarter is launched somewhat simultaneously with this video. If not, it will be very soon. And then, of course, I'll have another video coming back to you, hopefully before their Kickstarter ends, with me building and painting and so on and so forth with this piece. I think I'm actually going to take this kit and I'm going to use it very vertically to try and, I guess, box in my existing Necromunda terrain that I built out of the MDF Raybox kit, which was our previous unboxing sponsor. I mean, unboxings aren't really what this channel is about, but if people keep sending me stuff, I'm going to keep opening it up for you guys on camera and show you exactly what these kits are and how they come to you. This kit is on a Kickstarter, and he sent me a prototype, so I don't know if it's going to be what you would normally get in the Kickstarter, but at the very least you can take a look at all the pieces, because they do all appear to be somewhat carbon copies of each other, so, you know, give you an idea of what you're working with. Anyway, that's enough rambling out of me for now. If you want to check out Snot Goblin Games Kickstarter, check out the link in the description below. As always, check out www.immersiveterrain.com. That is my web store where you can buy everything Immersive Terrain. All the projects we do on this channel are pretty much all for sale. If you don't see it there, someone's already bought it. And if you have seen it in a video, go and get it now before somebody else does. I also sell merch and dice and some scenic bases that I've come up with myself and various other things that I'm sure I will be adding to this in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, it goes a long way to helping getting things going, or helping keeping things going here at Immersive Terrain. Happy wargaming.